On today's episode of Atomic TV, we will have a soccer interview and song trivia.
All that and more coming up next. Hey Bombers, I'm Connor.
And I'm Bella. Welcome back to Atomic TV.
Here's a soccer interview.
Hey Bombers, it's Jakaya. I'm here with Kendall Smith, who plays on your Lady Bomber soccer team. So Kendall, from going outdoors on grass to indoors on a gym floor, what has been like the main difference?
I would just say the only thing is that, like, obviously the ball is going to bounce a lot more and there's like limited space to do a lot, but that's really it.
Yeah, so how did you guys start the season and how do you think you guys will finish?
So we started with a loss, but that's okay because we've won everything since, and I think your first game is always the toughest, and we're just going to keep getting better, and I hope that we'll make it to state again like we did last year, which is a goal. So.
Yeah, and then lastly, when do you guys play next, and who do you guys play?
So we play today against Hermiston at 7.
Nice, we'll be there guys, and back to the studio.
Let's head over to song trivia with Manny.
What's up, Bombers? I'm Manny, and I'm back with some more music trivias. Let's bounce.
Honey.
Bound to by Kanye West.
Yes.
I've heard it, but I don't know what it's called.
Bound to by Kanye West.
I don't know this one. This dude's done.
I've never heard that.
Burning Up by BTS.
Oh, okay.
Replay?
Yes.
Sweet.
Replay.
Yes.
Replay.
Yes. Till next time, Bombers, for more music trivias. Now, let's head back to the studio.
Now here's an interview with Caleb Barron.
Hi, this is Karin here at Atomic TV with astronaut and former Richland alumni, Kayla Barron. Kayla, how are you doing today?
Fantastic. It's been really fun to come back to RHS and talk to the school today in the assemblies.
Yeah, that's great. So like I said, you were Richland alumni. How was your experience there during your time here?
You know, I got an awesome education here. I had fantastic teachers who really encouraged me to chase my dreams and really challenge myself. I also ran cross country and track and played basketball. My mom was my cross country coach while I was here. So that was a big part of my time here at RHS too, was playing sports. And so all of those things were part of my development that prepared me to go on to study at the Naval Academy, run track and cross country there as well. And it was just an awesome community to grow up in and go to school in.
Yeah, that's great. So how long were you in space for?
So I was in space for 177 days, about 6 months. And during my time there, I got to see the full range of International Space Station operations. We did spacewalks, we did science experiments, we did robotics operations, we had visiting vehicles come, hosted other crews. So it was a really awesome time and a really fulfilling experience.
Yeah, that's super cool. And so you are part of the Artemis team, correct? What are some things you're looking forward to with being a part of that?
So the Artemis missions are NASA's return to the moon. And unlike when we went in Apollo for a brief period and left, this time we're going to stay. We want to build permanent habitats on the moon. We want to do some really advanced geology. We want to learn how to harness resources on the moon to sustain life not only on the moon, but also facilitate our eventual travel to Mars. So it's a really exciting set of challenges that's going to take a really dedicated team. And it's just awesome to be able to be a part of that as a member of the astronaut office.
That's great, and you know, obviously you're one of the first astronauts, and you're going to be our first female astronauts, part of this team. And so, how do you feel with being in this empowering opportunity?
You know, it's really cool. I think one thing that's really interesting about our astronaut office now as compared to the years of Apollo is it's really diverse. You know, back in Apollo, they were only selecting astronauts who were military test pilots, which meant that it was mostly white and all men. And now we take astronauts from every background, every different, STEM field, every different imaginable professional experience. And so that means that there are women in our office, there are people of color, and I think that makes our office incredibly strong, better at solving problems, bringing in different perspectives. And so to take that team to the moon only makes sense, right? Our crews now are diverse, include women, people of color, people from all different backgrounds, and so our return to the moon will be the same way. So I think it's a really an awesome statement about how far our culture, our country, and the astronaut office has come since the early days of the space program.
That's great. And so, for someone here at Richland High wanting to be an astronaut, what advice would you give them?
Yeah, I'd give probably anyone at Richland High who's thinking about doing anything after this the same advice. I think you have to be really careful about the questions you ask yourself. Even when I was here at RHS and trying to decide what I wanted to do in college and in my early career, I was asking myself, what am I passionate about? Not what do my teachers or my parents or my siblings do or think I should be doing. What do I really care about? What excites me? I asked myself, what are the most challenging opportunities I could do in service of that passion? Because I knew that I wasn't ready to step up and do the things that I was dreaming of doing yet. And so I needed to learn new skills and grow as a leader, as a person, as a teammate in order to do that. So I needed to challenge myself, put myself in hard situations where I would learn those skills. And then the last and maybe important question is, who do you want standing next to you when you're doing hard things? What is your team going to be? And how are those people going to be able to support you through those challenges so that they're developmental, not, opportunities to fail and give up. Right. And so I think I would ask myself those questions if I wanted to be an astronaut or anything great. Mm-hmm. Whatever you're dreaming of, I think just being purposeful and deliberate about how you walk that path is important.
That's wonderful. Again, thank you so much for having some time to come here to Richland High. Now, back to the studio.
That's all for today, Bombers. Now please stand for the pledge.